This is the Chapter 5 Cisco Packet Tracer titled 5.3.2.5. We are exploring the Cisco iOS command line interface. Our objectives are to use the Cisco iOS command line interface context sensitive help feature. We're going to explore command shortcuts, learn about error detection features, and we're going to use the command history. So a little bit of background. The Cisco iOS CLI includes many features that help in recalling commands and getting information about command use and function. In this activity, we're going to explore some of these features and perhaps discover why network technicians prefer the Cisco iOS command line interface. So the first step, we're going to connect to the customer Cisco 1841 router, and we're going to do that through the customer PC. And we want to go through that terminal. And the first thing we're going to do is type a question mark. This will give us a list of commands that we can enter from this spot in the router. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to type an E and a question mark. And it gives us a couple options to either enable or to exit. So we're going to type in EN question mark, and that gives us the enable command. And now if you notice that we have a pound sign after the name of our router, and that means we are in privileged exec mode. Okay, now we're going to explore Cisco iOS command shortcuts. So we'll type the C at the customer router in privileged exec mode, and then we're going to press the tab key, and notice that nothing happens. Now if we add the CONF, which is short for configure, we're going to hit the tab key and it automatically goes to configure. And now we can type a question mark after configure, and we can configure terminal. So we're going to type in config T, and we hit the tab button again, and we'll type out the config terminal. Okay, now we're going to explore the error detection feature. So I'm just going to type in CON and press enter. And notice how it tells us that is an incomplete command. And we need to make sure that the command is spelled correctly, and use that tab function to make sure that all of the command is there. Now, and next we're going to recall previously typed commands. And if we type in show history, and if you'll notice, the show history gave us an invalid input. Another way, because we don't have any commands that are inserted in there, but we can hit the up arrow and go back and forth between our commands as a way to go to the last command entered, and keep scrolling up if you would like more commands. And that concludes this. We'll and that one's done.